Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Hope you all are doing great today. We are visiting the Celtic football studio. I lived in Glasgow for some years now, but you can't imagine I've never visited the studio. I've never had it, I've never been here. So today we'll be doing a tour of Celtic football stadium. So this is the entrance. We'll be going inside and I'll show you how it looks like. I've never been here before, like I said. So together we're going to see how it looks like inside. So come on, let's go. So guys, we are in the trophy room. Here is the trophy room. So the tour started in the trophy room. So you got other people that came for the tour as well, and the tour guide was there to explain the various trophies that the Celtic Football Club has acquired. So they got so many trophies. Not long from now, you see the trophy cabinet. They got lots of different trophies that they've won, and it's great. So here is the trophy cabinet. So he was just trying to explain the various trophies and the years that they acquired.
In 1914, Hungary hosted an unofficial European Cup competition. We eventually beat the English team Burnley in the final. And we should have been presented with that trophy, no photograph there. Now, for your general knowledge, 1914, the Great War kicked off. So the Hungarian government wouldn't allow anything of any value to leave their country. So we left as champions of Europe, not a thing to show for it. However, their centenary year, 1988, Ferencváros, the great Hungarian team, they came all the way over to Glasgow with that beautiful and very expensive vase and said, you must have a space in that cabinet that would have shown you were the original champions of Europe. So a lovely gesture from them. I'm going to pop down into the... See the hero? Oh, yes. So quiet and so shy and so humble. But he wasn't underrated by the man that mattered most, the genius Jock Steven. Jock placed a huge amount of responsibility on John's shoulders. A wee example being that from April 65 to September 67, John played 140 consecutive games for the club without missing a single minute. He's now in his 80s, he's an ambassador for the club, welcoming guests to the club every match day. And then last but not least, our greatest ever captain and leader, the one and only Billy McNeil. Billy played 790 matches for the club, more than anyone else in our entire history.
It's time to head out of the trophy room. So heading out of the trophy room, we will show this fantastic painting of Elizabeth Leon. It was painted to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Celtic European Cup win. And the painting was signed by most of the players from the winning team. It was auctioned later on to raise money for charity and the Celtic Foundation. So you see that's the fantastic painting.
For the 6th time, so UEFA decided to give them that cup in perpetuity. So they had to come up with this new design, this new version of being more being the champions of the entire continent of Europe. So when Celtic won it in 67, we were the first team to get our name on the new version of the European Cup. If you want to see the actual cup that Celtic won, it's now in the Ajax Museum in Amsterdam, because they finally won the tournament for the 3rd time in 1973, which entitled them to keep that cup for all time. It was happily autographed by some of the players that were still with us when it was completed. Bobby Lennox, Willie Wallace, Jim Craig, John Clark, and me 1030, me Bertie Aldridge. The painting was commissioned by the Celtic charity, the Foundation, that keeps us true to our roots, by Brother Wilfred founded us in the first place, to raise funds for those number 96 on it. I won't get into too much detail because there's so many kids here, but the significance being Celtic were the first team to play Liverpool after the Hillsborough disaster back in 1989, when over 60,000 fans gathered here to raise funds for the families of the 96. And it's very fitting that Kenny's name should be on it, because to this day he's still the 10th highest goal scorer in Celtic's entire history. And certainly one of the greatest players I ever had the pleasure of watching in the flesh, way back in the 60s and 70s. Last but not least, the tour will end going down this corridor.
From here, we were heading up to the home changing room. That's the entrance, the home dressing room or changing room. So that's the entrance, and voila! The changing room was full of green and white shirts. It's a brilliant changing room with plenty of space for the players and the staff. See, that's the t-shirt of the goalkeepers and Johad. That's my daughter's best Celtic football player. So he loves Johad, the goalkeeper. So the different t-shirts with the players' names hung on the various lockers. So we could not. We took some pictures as well as we were going around. Different names for the players. You can see on the t-shirts here.
The strips more or less hang when the players get changed in a match day. We've made 3 sections behind me here. We've hanging up 3 of the women's team in recognition of the great contribution they're now making to Scottish women's football and to the club itself. Jacinta, Ellie Clark and Shen, 3 of our fine players.
At the changing room, took some selfies, took some pictures with some of the shirts of the players, you can see there. But unfortunately, we could not visit the away room, but we were told it's similar to the home changing room. And now we are heading to my best. That was Celtic jersey, and not for second best. It won't shrink to fit the inferior player. I like that title. And now we were going to Paradise. Welcome to Paradise. That's now going to the stadium where we see where the players perform the miracle.
Where Angie's having to explain why we only scored 3 instead of 8. Along this corridor here, that's the main entrance into the away changing room. But we won't mention it. If you thought the Celtic changing room was small, you should see the size of it. It's much smaller as well. Hands up, anyone who's here for the first time ever in Paradise. Quite a few. Well, it become very evident once you walk down the tunnel. You'll be confronted on the other side by 3 enormous concrete stands, and you'll look round and you'll see where we've come from. It's a much smaller structure. That's because the building we're in now, the stand here is built.
Okay, you better show your mother.
For those that haven't been before, the dugout over on your left as you come out the tunnel, that's the Celtic dugout, and this one here is for the opposition team.
Okay, this is for the opposition team.
Yes.
Well, I first went to Seacliff because of 1960, 70, no, 66 actually.
66. I had a brother-in-law, but I don't know.
Yes.
One more stop, boys and girls, we're going back up the tunnel, we've got a flight of stairs, we're going to see above the tunnel. And the front 3 or 4 rows there, directors box where the board of directors sit and watch the games from up there. So if you don't mind following me back up the tunnel, we'll have a wee chat upstairs.
Junior. Yeah, that's me sitting at the opposition jacket. I was acting as a coach. That was me coaching the players. Come on, come on, come on. That was so funny. I had fun, yeah. I was like, okay, it's time to celebrate the goal. Yeah. That was so funny.
Yeah. Let's see, this is how they sit when they want to rejoice.
It was the coach on that day. Come on, come on, come on. Goal!
Squeeze this for a wee bit more. So overnight he put it up to £450 a year. So Celtic said enough's enough, we'll find our own place. So all we did was cross over, came round here, and all this land was all available for a very good reason. It wasn't very nice. It was more like the surface of the moon. And legend has it, it took 100,000 cartloads of soil to get the place flat enough so that we could even play football in it. But one of the first games played here in 1892 was an international match between Scotland and England. And one of the London journalists who came up to report on the game to do it, I'd far rather did it before he dies rather than waiting to do it posthumously. Let the man get the recognition that he deserves for saving the club. I've met one or two. Not too many. One or two.
I mind when we had the temporary stand there.
Oh yes.
I had the season ticket there, and then we moved to Hampden in that time when it was all getting built.
And they gave you a rain poncho to sit in the rain.
So we're done with the tour. We're going back home. It was a beautiful tour. It's a beautiful place. I hope you enjoyed this video. So guys, I just show you the surrounding again before we end this video. This is the surrounding of the Celtic Stadium. This is how it looks like. So it's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed this tour, and please let me know at the comment section what you think about Celtic Football Stadium. Is it a nice place? Is it good? So let me know. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Thumb up. Okay, I see you in the next video. Bye bye.